In this video, I showcase a range of items that I think make perfect Father's Day gifts, but be warned, you might want them too.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
This is new from Bellroy and it's called their Desk Caddy, and it's designed to organize your tech and desk essentials so you can access everything easily and then pack everything away quickly and change locations. So ideal for travel, for working from home, and especially for remote working and for those that make use of co-working spaces. The fact that it can stand up means it doesn't take up much space, ideal for that train table or cramped coffee shop. And the fold down front allows the contents to be easily visible and accessible, and Bellroy refers to this as stadium seating. It has really flexible storage with a mix of elasticated loops and divider walls, and we've got here a zip pocket at the front, so lots of flexibility when it comes to storage space. It's made from a tough water resistant recycled nylon, and it stands out from many of the tech pouches which require more space on the desk. And it doesn't have to be purely for desk and tech, it could easily be used as a toiletry bag. It's available in these 4 colours and it weighs 125 grams or 4.5 ounces and it costs £49. So I've just bought this, it's literally just arrived today in time for this review and I really like it. Not too big, not too small, it fits in my Bellroy work pack and this is going to be my new tech pouch. When it comes to pricing, I'm going to quote everything in UK pounds, but if you want to convert that to US dollars, it's pretty much the same price plus tax. So if it's £40, it's going to be around about $40 plus tax. I think a small pocket flashlight is one of the best things you can carry, and not just for nighttime use, when of course it can be super useful, but also for finding stuff in that overflowing cupboard under the stairs or dropped under a desk, even making small print easy to read. The list goes on. And once you've had one with you for a while, you'll never want to be without one. Now, this is a new one from one of my favourite flashlight suppliers. This is the Tini 2 from Nitecore. Now, one of the biggest problems with any flashlight is knowing if it's charged or not and how long the battery is going to last. And here we have an OLED easy to read display, which is unique in a flashlight of this size and tells you exactly how long you've got across each of the 5 different brightness modes, right from Firefly up to an impressive 500 lumen turbo, which will totally light up a room. Let's have a quick look at the operation. It's pretty straightforward to use. You've got an on-off switch here, and when you turn it on, you can immediately see the OLED telling you how long it's going to last at that brightness level. And then you've got a mode switch here, and you can step through the different brightness levels. So right now I'm on the Firefly mode, which is the lowest light mode, which is 1 lumen. Then we can press the mode button and we're on now 15 lumens, which will last 8 hours, then 65 lumens, that will last 2.5 hours, and then we have 200 lumens, which will last 45 minutes. If you want to get to turbo, you have to press and hold the mode button, and then it comes on at 500 lumens, and it will only last for a few seconds at that brightness before stepping down. Also, we have a lockout function, which means that you can avoid accidental activation when it's in your pocket. And to lock the flashlight, when it's on, you simply press and hold the power button and it locks mode 1 and 2. In 2, it's totally locked out. In 1, it still gives you access to the turbo mode, so you can grab it out of your pocket and quickly get it into turbo. To unlock it, you press the power button, then press it again and hold it, and you can see it unlocks. So that's a really nice feature. And then also it's really nice to see here we've got a USB-C charging socket. This version in black is made out of steel and weighs in at 27 grams, which is just under an ounce, and costs £37. And if you want to know more about any of the items in this review, then just check out the links in the description under the video. This is Quadlock. Now, Quadlock is a mounting system for your mobile phone and consists of a case, of which there are many for many different mobile phones, and it has this secure mounting system built in, and then there are a whole range of mounts for lots of different use cases. Now, I've been using Quadlock for some years now across several generations of mobile phones, and it's always served me really well. So if we start with the phone case, it's pretty much what you would expect. It's rubbery, it has a kind of microfiber lining to protect the back of the phone, it has a raised area to protect the cameras, and then you've got the mounting system built in. So if I put my phone in here, and I've dropped my phone like all of us with this case on and never had a problem. Then we come to the different mounting options, and let's start with this. This they call the finger ring, and it fills the space on the back of the phone when it's not mounted in any other way, and it serves two purposes. It allows you to hold the phone more securely by slipping your finger into that ring so you can be sure you don't drop it, and then also it doubles up as a phone stand. And that works really well, and I like the fact that it gives the recessor function when the phone is not mounted on anything. There's not many mounts I would trust on a mountain bike rattling down a trail, but Quadlock I've used for some years now precisely for that purpose. Then I also have a mount in the car, and I also carry this. This allows me to mount my phone on a tripod, and then you have this arrangement, and it can also work in portrait mode as well. So that's a great way of mounting your phone on a tripod if you want to take, say, time-lapse pictures or perhaps a group selfie. And then we have this, which Quadlock were kind enough to send me for this review, and this has become my new favorite desk accessory. So we have a wireless Quadlock mount on a desk stand, and the phone can mount either in portrait or landscape. You've got a screw here you can undo so you can angle the phone about. It's got a USB-C socket on the bottom, and you'll notice we've got a light here on either side to show the charging status. And if you're going to use this on a bedside table, these lights might keep you awake at night, so they've thought of that, and there's a switch on the back. You press that and the indicator lights go out. So as you can see, this is more than just a phone case. It's a complete protection and mounting system for your mobile phone. Next up, we have this, which is the Zendure Passport 3 travel adapter. Now, this was originally funded on Kickstarter and becomes generally available about the time of this video release, and it is the perfect gift for the international traveler. The Zendure is both your travel adapter covering an unbelievable 200 countries and also a charger for all your devices. And what sets this apart from what's already out there is the focus on USB-C sockets, which is nice to see, but also the fact that this can deliver up to 65 watts of power. Then in addition to that, you've got the fact that there's 5 sockets on here and the 200 different countries that are supported, and all those things combined, in my view, make it a unique product in the market right now. I was actually one of the original funders of this on the Kickstarter campaign, and then coincidentally Zendure reached out and asked if I would like one for review. So I now have 2. This colour is called Iron and is the one I paid for, and this blue one here is the one I got sent to review, and there's one other colour available, which is purple. This one uses the latest GaN or gallium nitride technology, which is why this thing can kick out 65 watts from what is a very manageable size, considering this is a combined charger and adapter. The USB-C socket here on the side can output 65 watts, and that meets the power delivery standard. So that means an iPhone 13 Pro like mine can charge to 50% in just 30 minutes. And this also supports PPS charging for the Samsung Galaxy. There are 4 additional sockets on the bottom, 3 are USB-C and 1 is USB-A, and together these share 15 watts of output power. So in total we have 5 USB sockets on here sharing that 65 watt maximum power output. When it comes to using the adapter overseas, you have these plug options here which should cater for most of the countries in the world, and that would include the USA, UK, Europe, Canada, Japan, Mexico, Asia and the Middle East. And then on the back we have the sockets to allow all these different types of plugs to fit in here. When a mains power device is plugged into the adapter, it can manage up to 2,500 watts, which, let's face it, is loads. That's the equivalent of a 10 amp draw, after which thermal protection will kick in to cut off the power, and then when it cools down it will reset automatically. It's nice to see there's lots of other protection built in here, such as overcurrent, overheating, overcharging and over power protection. So a lot of thought gone into the safety of this device. And there's an LED which shines through the front panel here, which shows you've got power to the unit. So less to carry, which is always a good thing when traveling, and with loads of power for charging and loads of sockets, you can charge several devices simultaneously. This thing weighs 175 grams, which is just over 6 ounces, and the price is going to be around 60 to 70 pounds, and it comes with this little bag to protect this shiny faceplate. Now, this list wouldn't be complete without at least one Victorinox knife. When it comes to a combination of quality, functionality and value, they are unbeatable. And without doubt, the Pioneer X is one of the best Victorinox knives you can buy, with a close to perfect tool set and an ideal size for practical daily use. The Pioneer X is part of the Alox range, which means no scale tools such as the toothpick and tweezers and no traditional red ABS scales. Instead, you get these textured aluminium scales, and the knife is slimmer as a result. And the tools on the Alox series are actually more heavy duty than those found on a similarly sized traditional Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This colour I have here signifies it is part of a limited edition range, and the colour changes each year. This one in orange is from 2021, as you can see from the engraving on the back, and the colour for this year, which is 2022, is grey. The limited edition Aloxes are more expensive, but they do come in a gift box and are more collectible. The standard colour is plain aluminium with a lacquered finish, and I actually think is the nicest colour of all. Let's very quickly run through the tools. We have the main knife, non-lock-in, drop point under 3 inches, so legal to carry in the UK. Then we also have a mini flathead screwdriver and can opener, which is really effective. And then we have a pry tool, large flathead and a bottle opener and a wire stripper. In addition to that, we have one of my favorite tools, which is the scissors. The scissors on the Victorinox are some of the best you can buy, and they are really effective. And then finally, you get a really useful tool, which is an inline awl with a bladed edge. So you can use that for making pilot holes. You can use it actually as a mini drill. You can scrape with it, you can open packages with it. It's a really useful tool. That's all the tools you've got in here, but they're all really useful. At 3 layers, it's not too thick and weighs in at 93 grams, which is 3.28 ounces. And the limited edition model will set you back around £75, but the standard is a much more affordable £45. Couple it with something like this, which is a Key Smart Nano Clip. This is what I use to carry knives in my pocket to stop them dropping to the bottom. This costs around £7. And if you want to see a full review on the Pioneer X, then just follow this link. This next one I've seen around, but only got to see close up when one arrived in the mail, and I was really impressed with the quality and with how well it works. This is the Ratchet belt system from Core Essentials, the originators of the Ratchet belt, since 2013 when they launched their first first Kickstarter campaign. They have a wide selection of belt styles and colours and buckles to choose from, and I have here 2 examples. This one here is a more casual version, smooth leather, and I have here a more business-like version with stitched leather. It's a very simple system, but it works very well. You simply cut the belt to your chosen length, in my case 2 inches more than my waist measurement, and then push the end into the buckle and lock it in place with no tools required. Then it just ratchets to the perfect size, and you can adjust it to reflect how many beers you've had. The ratchet inlay here is invisible when worn, and the quality really shines through here when you look at this stitching and look at the materials used. It looks like the buckles, of which there are loads to choose from, are around $20 to $30, and the belts, again, loads of choice, are around $30 to $40, so expect to pay around $50 to $70 for a finished belt. No Father's Day selection would be complete without a multi-tool of some description. Now, I've avoided full-size tools in this list because I think they are more intentional on behalf of the user, and not everyone wants to carry one. But a small, pocketable, affordable and genuinely useful tool will always make a great gift, and the Leatherman Squirt here is a perfect example of this. Small and lightweight, at only 57 grams or 2 ounces, this thing is surprisingly useful. The spring-loaded pliers can be used like tweezers on steroids, so holding, bending, squeezing, gripping and fastening are what pliers do, and these do it very well, albeit at smaller scale. And then we have here externally accessible tools, so really quick to access, starting with the knife, non-lock-in and short, so it's legal to carry in the UK. And then here we have a file with a rough side and a finer side. Then on this side we have a flathead screwdriver and bottle opener, and then on this side we have a Phillips screwdriver, and this also doubles up as a very small flathead screwdriver. And then finally, which is an essential for me, some tiny scissors for snipping. So a really good tool selection, as you might expect, and great quality from Leatherman, who are one of the best in the business. I can't imagine anyone not loving this brilliant little multi-tool, which will always find space in a pocket or a bag ready to save the day. And this costs £45. And if you want to see a full review of the Squirt PS4 and its nearest competition, then have a look at this video here. This next item is a rather unusual knife from James brand, which arrived unexpectedly at Gadget Towers, but as it happened was nicely timed for this Father's Day feature. And this has just been released and is a collaboration with Vinyl or Record Experts VMP, which I understand stands for Vinyl Me Please. To say this is a niche product would be a bit of an understatement, as this knife is aimed squarely at vinyl lovers who, it appears, take great care when opening their new vinyl purchases with surgeon-like precision. This is called the Abbey, and it is a small, beautifully designed fixed blade scalpel shaped knife made from stainless steel with a vinyl inlay in the handle. And when I say vinyl, I mean it is made from a recycled record. And the knife is housed in this very nice leather sheath. It comes nicely packaged with a lanyard attached and this collaborative metal lanyard bead. So this, I guess, in itself could become a collector's item. Oh, and it is super sharp. In short, it's one of the nicest package openers I've seen, and for a vinyl collector this would make a perfect gift. I should finish on this by saying that it looks and feels expensive, and it is at £79. So not for everyone, but it is nice to see something designed with intention and not directly aimed at the masses. And if you still need a few ideas, then why not check out this video here. This is my top 5 from 2021. Well, that's it for this video. I hope it's been useful. Thank you as always for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.